It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela, my friends, each and every day just keep plugging away. No matter how much trouble you are having, if you will just stick with it, it will come. And don't worry about how long it takes. If you don't give up, you will get there. And guess what? When you master the charts, you'll make up for all the time you ever spent. Let's jump into these charts. This is a day where everything is down except gold. Gold is up 1%. We'll get to that in just a minute. A few minutes, just a few minutes. 13 minutes before the market's close day, coming to a little early. But look at the S&P 500, which is where we'll start. We can see where it was down in the morning, had some ranging in the afternoon. Right now, down 1.35%. Again, going in the direction of the largest chart. You can see some little green up candles over the last few days, but all things being equal, the market moves in the direction of what? The largest chart, which is down. How many of you have been following? Even if you're not a Patreon member, you can go to our Patreon page, and you can also, if you're a subscriber at chartingwealth.com, we put the trade execution summary grid for the prior day in every day for you. Look at those numbers. Now, no guarantees. This is math. If the charts were all about math, engineers would be billionaires. Okay? It's not about math. It's part science, part art, and it's all experience. That's why you have to be in the market 10 to 15 minutes each and every day to learn what's going on. Practice, learn by doing. It's OJT, on the job training. And we see that things are slowly but surely gearing up to move down further this week. Bigger red down candle. The only problem we have with all of this is, we don't have much volume. You can see it on the 2-day chart over the last few days. The half-day chart looks better. Weekly chart is okay. Last week, again with this red spinning top, we did have all this volume showing us the consensus was moving over. That makes us feel better after sort of the interim high, over a short period of time. But that green spinning top, that's okay. And then the red top after it with all that volume does lead us to believe, typically, that things are going to go down. And they are. Now, let's look at the NASDAQ. It has been going down. Look at this. Once it rolled over back on the 23rd, it hasn't slowed, my friends. And again, that was the 23rd of July. Look up at the weekly chart. It shows this week. This is where things really started caving down. And that happened, of course, later in that week on Thursday. And it's just been rocketing down since then, down 1.64% right now. That was after things peaked. They peaked all the way back at the beginning of July. And then it was sort of back and forth, but the bears won. And we have been short, and we continue to be short. We had average volume last week below the weeks prior to that. But for the doji, the week beginning the 22nd of June. So again, we're bearish on the Qs. We look at where we are. We have been bearish for quite a while on TLT, and it continues to reward us for that. Now again, when you guys are hearing me talk about bearish and you're looking at charts and you're going, what the hell is Thom talking about? How am I to do any practice trades, to make any practice money while I'm looking at charts going down? Well, of course, we have choices. If you've taken our training that you get for free as a Patreon member, our 3-part series, Options Made Simple the Charting Wealth Way, you could be buying puts. But guess what you could also be doing? Well, on TLT, the short fund, one of them is TBF. That is the single short of the Pro Shares, and that has been going up for 4 weeks. Inexpensive. Those you know about fractional trading, you can even practice that with $100. You might lose a little bit of money if you guess wrong, and hopefully you're not guessing. You are using your charting knowledge. Also, on something like the NASDAQ 100, that the short for that's one of the shorts for that is SH. And of course, we can redraw that at this point. And There we go. Haven't been forceful in pulling the trigger on that one, but we have, of course, in QQQ. And what is the short for QQQ? PSQ. In fact, I'm going to put in the training at the end of today's video inverse funds, how to make money when markets crash, because that's what those of you who are just learning about this probably need to learn. And we will share that training with everyone. Again, if you are signed up at chartingwealth.com, you will get that in your email today. If you're not, go sign up for free. We don't spam or sell that list. That list is for you guys. But like I said, we see TLT, 20-year U.S. government bonds, continuing to hammer down 1.64% right now prior to market close. Only thing up for the day is gold. It's backed off a little bit. It was up 1% a minute ago. It's up 0.96% right now instead of 1 full percent. Of course, what do we see? We look at this half-day chart. We can see where it's been ranging around. Looks like we got a red down candle in the morning, an up candle in the afternoon with lots of volume. It got really excited. What does that do for us on the first day of the latest 2-day chart on Wednesday? It doesn't do much. We have a doji like the 2 prior dojis. Where are we for the week? A doji. Where are we hammering? Where are we laying? We're sitting right above this support level that we forecast for you many, many weeks ago. We found it from the October 27 week and the November 3 week last year where gold bottomed out. Hopefully, gold is going to build a base here and at some point take off, turn into green candles, and we're going to ride that gravy train up. Hasn't happened yet. Lastly, Bitcoin. Well, we watched Bitcoin try to get up a little steam, but you can see it's now turned into a doji this week, going into what, the 3rd doji on the 2-day chart, and looks like the 3rd doji on the half-day chart too, under the weekly trend line. So again, Bitcoin just sort of, holding. It is holding above this potential support level that goes all the way back to the week beginning February the 2nd, where Bitcoin ranged down and stopped. So we'll see if Bitcoin can hold it around there and at some point maybe build enough energy to move up. That ain't happening yet. That's where we are as we end the day on Wednesday. Always love to hear from you. Patreon members, thank you so much for your support. If you're interested in being a Patreon member, check it out. We thank you. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.